Hello, I'm Elisabeth Wilson and I'm aiming to be your next Liberal Democrat MP for Halifax. I'm just going to tell you very quickly 3 good reasons why you should vote for me as your next MP. First of all, I want to do something about the banking system. We'll all be aware that this isn't something just happening down in London. It affects us here in Halifax, and the Halifax as we know it was forced to become part of the Lloyds Group just over a year ago. Of course, this is a result of Labour's mishandling of the economy. Now, Vince Cable said, if a bank is too big to fail, then it's just too big, full stop. And that's rather what we've got with Lloyds, because earlier this year, financial experts reported that the share of the mortgage market had gone down for Lloyds overall, and it was thought particularly in the Halifax part of it. For us here in Halifax, this means not only worry about local jobs, but also concern about the effect on the local economy. So what I want to see is the big banks broken up. We want to separate the high street banks where we keep our money from the casino banks where they appear to have been gambling with it. And we want to see much smaller banks and more regionally based. The second reason why you should vote for me is because the Liberal Democrats want to introduce a pupil premium. This would invest £12 million in Calderdale schools. So if we take a school like, for instance, Beach Hill, then they would get about £400,000 extra, and Sorby Bridge High would get £700,000 extra. Just think the difference that would make in terms of cutting class sizes and giving individual tuition to children who need it. The third point I want to tell you about today is about having a fair deal for pensioners, starting by cutting fuel poverty. We shouldn't have a situation where in Halifax there are older people choosing between whether they're going to eat or whether they're going to heat their homes. In nearby Kirklees, they've got a scheme so that every single house has been insulated, whether it's privately owned or whether it's rented. We could have that here. Thank you for watching me today. Keep in touch via my website and don't forget to vote for me on election day.